Okay, Bears, so earlier this afternoon we had a discussion about our multiplication and division terms. We also looked at the different ways that we can write our multiplication and division problems, and we discussed if we were still able to find all of the components of our problems, our factors, our products, our divisors, dividends, quotients, regardless of the way that the problem was written, and we were able to confirm that. And I want to thank you all for helping me to fill in the missing details. I really like that we were able to leverage our flashcards to help us get that completed. And before we move on to our workstations, we're going to play a quick game of Find It Fast. So I am going to select 2 players at a time, and I'm going to use our pencils here just so that everybody can have an opportunity to participate. When I call you up, you're going to come to the front of the room in front of the whiteboard, and I'm going to ask a multiplication or division question. The first person who raises their hand signaling that they're ready to provide a response will use the marker to circle their answer. Okay? Everybody clear on that? Can I get a thumbs up if we're ready? Okay, good. All right. First up, we have Mason and Kimberly. All right, Mason and Kimberly. So Mason and Kimberly, can you tell me what is 7 times 3? Okay, Mason, you had your hand up first. Okay, Mason has selected 21. Excellent job, Mason. And before the two of you have a seat, Kimberly, can you tell us what the number 21 in the multiplication problem represents? So we said 7 times 3 equals 21. What does the 21 represent? Kimberly says product. Do we all agree with Kimberly, Bears? Okay. And does anyone want to share why you agree? Caleb? That's exactly right. On the flip side of our chart, we had a discussion earlier to recall that a factor times a factor will give us a product. Nice job. Okay, you two can have a seat. Next up, we have Kayla and Sierra. Come on down. All right. What is 42 divided by 7? Okay, Sierra, you had your hand up first. Show us what you think it is. Okay, Sierra has circled 6. Do we agree with that, Bears? Looks like fabulous. Okay, and before the two of you have a seat, Kayla, can you tell us what the number 6 in our division problem represents? So we said 42 divided by 7 equals 6. What does our 6 represent? Absolutely. Yes, use your cards. Okay, so Kayla's saying quotient. That 6 represents our quotient. Do we agree, Bears? Okay, awesome job. Okay, you can both have a seat. So now that everyone's had a chance to get their minds thinking about multiplication and division facts, we are going to continue our practice with moving over into our workstations. But before we move over into our workstations, can I get a show by using thumbs up or thumbs down or so-so signal how you felt about that activity? Just so that I can keep it in mind if we should hold on to it in our toolkit to revisit. So I'm seeing a mix of all, thumbs up, down, and so-so, but the thumbs up have the most. Okay, so we'll keep it in our toolkit. Maybe we can revisit it at a later time. So now that you've all had a turn getting your minds thinking about those facts, We're going to continue our practice at the workstations that I set up while you were having music fun with Mr. Nate earlier today. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to call you by teams, but listen carefully. Even though I call you by your teams, I'm still going to give you the option of deciding which station you would like to start from. But just keep in mind that we are going to rotate, so you will have a chance to play a game at each station, okay? Well, let's see who we have first. First group I have is Team Yogi Bears. So Team Yogi Bears, you are going to stand. You're going to move quickly and quietly to the station that you would like to start from. Good job. Next we have Team Grizzly Bears. And the instruction is the same. You're going to stand, move quickly, quietly to the station that you would like to start from. Next up, we have Team Teddy Bears. Same, quickly and quietly. Okay, and of course we know we only have one team left because there's only 4 teams. That would be Team Care Bears. So you're going to stand, move quickly to the station that you would like to start from. All right, thank you all so much. All right, so now that everybody is at their station, I've got a couple more instructions to give you before we can get started. I want everyone to take a look at the back of your chair. If you are sitting in a chair that has a pink Post-it on the back of it, pink Post-its only, you are going to read the instructions to the rest of your group on how the game is played, and the instructions are on a card in the middle of the table. If you do not feel in a particularly good reading mood, you can ask someone from your group to volunteer and you can pass the Post-it over to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set us up a timer. It's going to be on vibrate, but I'll be walking around, listening, observing. I'll be there to answer any questions that you might have about the game or your facts. I'll give a 2-minute warning when we're getting ready to switch, just so that you have a little bit of time. And I just also want to remind you that our noise level is about a 3 or 4, which means that we're still using our indoor voices, okay? All right. So let me get my timer ready. And can I have bear claws in the air if we're all ready to go? Okay, nice job. Ready and